Alright, so today I'm excited to announce that we got our first look at Battlefield 5, which is coming in October of next year. I'm going to play the trailer real quick, and then I'll do an analysis and what I think later.
Launching grenade! I got your back. The rockets!
Rockets! Hello, old friend.
So I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for this game. So I'm going to break down this trailer, and I'll pause in some parts to talk about some aspects that will be coming in this next Battlefield game, which are very different from what we've seen in the past. So here we have a shot of what appears to be what they're calling now like the squad you have, and you can see the customization options. That guy has face paint and everything. So really a lot less realistic than Battlefield 1 is going to be. And right here we get a shot of the new revive system coming to the game. So now not only medics have the option to revive, but also anyone can. But what you do is you kind of sit on the ground for a couple of seconds, and you have to go to them revive. You can't just like stick the syringe in them. So now I actually have to do an animation. So kind of like reviving teammates in PUBG or Fortnite. So that's pretty cool. Here we see the new mechanics of proning. So not no longer is it going to be kind of arcadey. It's going to be like a lot more like games like Rainbow Six Siege, where you can prone in different angles and move to sides. So that's going to be pretty cool. Here we also get the destruction aspect of Battlefield. They're trying to sell to you the destructibility, which is very commonly seen in most Battlefield titles. One thing I want to point out is they're going to have a ragdoll system in which if someone gets shot in front of you, you can revive your teammate by dragging. You can actually drag bodies into cover and then pull the revive off. So it's going to be like a lot more realistic. And a theme I'm sensing right now is that reliance on squad mates. Like, it's going to be a lot more realistic, less arcadey. To be resupplied with ammo, you're actually going to have to go to certain ammo stations, or you have to get a support player to actually hand you ammo physically, not just throw pouches in the middle of the air. And for health regeneration as well, you're actually going to have to go to certain stations to get that health regenerated, because it's not going to regenerate to 100% fully. So I'm sensing a theme of a lot more of realism, more tactical play into Battlefield, which we haven't seen before, because you can consider it an arcade game. Another aspect here is, as you see, explosions will now realistically throw you in the air, in midair. So a lot more realistic than past Battlefields. Here we get that scene from that reveal trailer, and that chick with the robotic prosthetic arm. I don't really know what she's doing. Again, showing that this Battlefield is kind of be like a lot more unrealistic than Battlefield 1 was, but still really showing that chaos that they like to cater in their games. One of the biggest announcements of today was that there will be no more Premium Pass. Previously, this would split up the community. It would force you to actually spend more money, give it to EA to unlock the new maps and modes. So now they say they don't want to do that. And to increase longevity, they're going to do something like Fortnite in a way, like the Battle Pass, essentially. But, of course, you don't have to pay for it. But essentially, there's going to be, like, periods of months in which there's going to be sort of theme. They said they're going to start out with the fall of Europe, so obviously one of the first events of World War II. And, there's going to be themed challenges and cosmetics you can unlock. So really, really cool, trying to get that longevity into Battlefield, which Battlefield 1 really lacked, that progression system that Battlefield 1 really lacked. So they're really trying to fix those holes that Battlefield 1 had and try to perfect their game. I was kind of alluding to earlier, we're getting this system called The Company, in which they really don't get that much detail on it, but basically it's a customization option. You can get face paints on your characters, mohawks, hairstyles. You can get customizable jackets, weapon skins. So really, really putting the customization into the player's hands. Although this kind of concerns me because it's not going to be that realism we got from World War I. Like, it's going to be a lot more, catering to the player, being able to customize yourself. So this could be, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this. I would have rather preferred just some realism, but customization could be nice too. As you see, this is what the character models could look like, customized. So another things that they're going to try to do is they said they were going to try to include some of the more untold stories of World War II, because everyone's already seen all the other ones that are in different video games over and over again. So they really want to make it more creative, a lot more scenes we haven't seen, such as Norway, which I didn't even know existed, a campaign against the Nazis. So I never knew that Norway was actually part of World War II, which is really exciting, so we can sort of see their story and see what actually happened in the war. And another very, very interesting thing they're adding to the game is a thing they're going to call fortifications. So essentially, it could be borrowing from Fortnite a little bit. I don't know about this, but Battlefield is renowned for their destruction. Everyone knows that. If you want to play Battlefield, it's going to be chaotic, destruction, etc. And now they're going to add the opposite, fortifications, in which if you're a support player, you can make trench lines, you can put like artillery cannons, you can put machine guns, you can make foxholes, or you could even repair buildings. So a really interesting building mechanic. This reveal day is kind of vague. I left a lot of questions in my mind, and I can't wait to see EA play, where we can actually see the gameplay of all this stuff in action. But yeah, very, very exciting reveal day. I can't wait for this game. I love World War II. I love all the combat in it. Obviously, a very, very costly war, but overall, really, really good for the gaming community. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below if you're excited for this game. I'm really excited for Battlefield 5. I wasn't a Battlefield person until Battlefield 1, until they actually started getting to the World Wars. So I hope that they won't deviate too much from the realism, because, that's the cool aspect of it, the realism, to actually be able to relive and control what the people before us in our society actually went through, to be able to experience this firsthand on. So, yep, that's about it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, until next time, peace.